Hey guys, this is the 38th hired request. It's a Bruce Hornsby cover of a Don Henley song, End of the Innocents. And you can listen to it on YouTube. It's a live version of him covering that song. Just get on YouTube and look for Bruce Hornsby, End of the Innocents. He does 3 or 4 songs in the YouTube video, but the first one is what I was hired to do. About 3.5 minutes of End of the Innocents by Bruce Hornsby. And this is what he does. That out. I'll do that better as we learn this part 1 here. Anyway, nice arrangement. Hello, I'm Sean Cheek. Welcome to my easy piano lessons. I always put the free part 1 on YouTube and the rest of the lessons for this whole cover, as well as thousands and thousands of other piano lessons that I've done over the past almost 8 years now, are on my website, webpianoteacher.com. Works on iPad and iPhone, all mobile devices, Android operating systems, all the good stuff. And all the videos are on there to teach you the rest of the song, as well as many other things. Facebook is the best place to get a hold of me, see what I'm up to. Just do a Facebook search for webpianoteacher.com. And let's get started here. This one was a lot of fun because, you know, it's not a piano piece originally. It's, Don Henley guitar really driven, but whatever. But I know there's not a whole lot of piano in it in the original. Bruce does a good job on it. He starts off like this. So he does F, C, F 2 times. Okay? Yeah, maybe 1, 1, 3, 5 on that. Maybe 1, 2, 5. Then he does middle C and F together. Like that. And it's kind of N4N as the counts. 1, 2, 3. Then he hits this. C, F, A, the right hand. The left hand will play, what I have written here is F5, and that just means an F octave with a 5th in the middle. The 5th is the C, so if you want to go F, C, F, and you'll just hang out on that chord there while your right hand goes. Now where's the melody there? Because a very hooky part of the song is this little intro thing. Dun, 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 dun. Well, it's in the thumb of the right hand. That's where he puts it. So he does G, C, F 2 times on that chord, 1, 2, then back to A, C, F 2 times, then back to G, C, F 2 times, and then B flat, C, F 1 time. It's really 2 if you include the next box, you know, when you go there. So if we start from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Okay, and then the last, we have that B flat, C, F. Now, a lot of you know what I mean when I say just vamp on that chord. You should just keep playing the same chord and fit it in there. And sometimes I don't write every single little note if it's not that important, okay, on the left hand, because it'll be messy on the board. And it's something you need to learn how to do as a pianist and accompanist, is just to vamp on a chord. Kind of like when a guitar player is just strumming a chord and they, you know, you don't write all the strum pattern out, you just strum. And so we need to learn to do that on piano too. So try to keep that left hand going underneath. And then we get to the next measurement. Now, Bruce harmonizes this a little bit differently than the original, and then he plays it again later in the song, and then he harmonizes it exactly like the original. So you have that to look forward to if you do the lessons on my website. But this first time he does a little different, but it sounds like the original, doesn't it? He just voices it a little bit differently. So we have D, F, or FD on the left hand there, and then we'll go back to F5, and then we'll have FE there. Kind of bites a little bit if you play it by itself out of context, but it's fine. And then F and D, back to F and D there. Now on the right hand we're playing that B flat C F that we just played here. Then we're going A, C, F 2 times. 1, 3, 5 is what I'm using. Then we do G, C, E 2 times. And he does this, F, C, D 2 times. And then he does F, B flat, C 2 times. It's 1 here and then 1 there. Okay? So it really feels better to just play all this together instead of starting right on that measure. So let's do that. Start at the beginning and go to this second box here. 1, 2, 3. Going slow just so you can hear it, and I'm not trying to play musically. I'm playing every note really deliberately so that you can hear what I'm playing, and then you can play it musically if you want. But if I played it musically, some of the notes would be softer and you would, did he play something there or not? So I try to be, very transparent on that when I'm teaching it. So here we have F, B flat, C again. On the left hand, what he does is B flat and C together. There's some dissonance there. He resolves the dissonance upward. So F, B flat, D. Alright, I erased my notes a little bit there when I was erasing the other parts of the lesson. I actually already taught the whole thing. I do the lesson 1 now last. Seems to work best. And I accidentally erased a little bit of that, but that's a D on the top, and that's a 2 there, that number 2. B flat, D on the left hand. Okay, so bum, 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 bum. We're just going to stay on that B flat on the left hand. Down there, let's just keep that B flat going. Let go. He does that. So that's D, F, D with 1, 2, 5. 2 times on that one. Bum, bum. But it's not as quick as these others. It's kind of syncopated and drawn out. And then E, G, E with 1, 2, 5. And then up to F, A, F 1 time. And then down to C, F, C. Okay? If you find this too difficult, I have some beginner lessons on my website, webpianoteacher.com, that are designed for a beginner. Teach you chords, just basic scales and stuff like that, so you have a little bit of a foundation before you start something more difficult. Alright, I forgot to mention my other website, SeanCheek.com, if you're interested in sight reading. If you want to learn how to read actual traditional notes better, then that's my site for doing that. I don't have any popular songs on that site. It's just my own stuff for learning to read better. But anyway. Alright, so let's start right here. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, so let's go from the beginning that far. Okay, let's tie it all together, because that's what you want to do. You want to learn a little piece, get it down, learn another little piece, get it down, then time together, and then learn another little piece, get it down, time together. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, I put FCF there because we're repeating back from dot to dot, which is my little shorthand for saving space on the board. So we'll go back to this dot and we'll play from this one to this one. Okay? So after you go, you just hit that FCF right here, which would really go right here. Then you're back to this. So if I started right here and go, that works. I'll do it again. Now, after you get to the dot, the rhythm is ba ba ba. That's what Bruce does. Ba, da, da. So after you go ba ba. I put B flat in parentheses just to remind you were still on the B flat there. Really didn't need it there, but then F octave. See how both hands do an F? Then both hands go up to a C. Then only the right hand plays an F, and then only the left hand plays an F. So it's F, C, right, left. Ba, ba, ba. And then we're going to go bum, 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 bum with the right hand, which is C and F with, I'm going to use 3 and 5. If you'd rather do 2 and 5 like that, but I'm going to do this. C and F, the B flat with a 2. Some of the fingerings I use because I'm at such a severe left angle right here. So you may find you like something better. If something feels better to you, then use that. Alright, so again it's ba, ba, ba. And then we we start the verse here. And I left this up here for those of you who can't afford a membership or just don't want to buy one. I know some of you out there are like that, and so I gave you a little bit, give you a little start here on how to do the verse there. But there's lots of other things that are in there that he does that's really cool on piano that I have in the lesson. So there's that. So why don't we go all the way through it, okay? The whole intro. 1, 2, 3. Start the beautiful song. Hope you guys enjoy that, and I will talk to you later.